coaches, Adam Levine, Mr. CeeLo Green, the one and only Christina Aguilera, and Mr. Blake Shelton. Last week we saw some incredible performances and controversial instant eliminations. Previously on The Voice.
Why did it take this long for you guys to sing like it was your last chance?
It's the question that changed everything. Christina, Blake, the pressure is on. You have to send one of your own team members home right now. And their decisions shocked the nation.
I have to let go of Jesse.
I'm going to have to eliminate Jordis.
Millions of you voted to keep your favorites in the competition. America's save is Chris Mann, Jermaine Paul, leaving each of the coaches with only one heart-wrenching save.
I'm gonna go with Lindsay.
Saving Aaron.
Tonight, it's Adam and CeeLo's turn.
This week, my team will fight for glory. We gotta leave them speechless.
We have a completely new strategy. We're going to try and be bold. That was crazy.
8 more artists confront instant elimination,
I have to sing like it's my last song on the show.
delivering the performances of their lives.
Let's blow everybody's mind together.
Okay. I think it's going to be the hardest decision.
No one's safe. Anyone can go home at any time.
Adam's team has a mix of youth and experience with Katrina Parker, Matai, Pip, and Tony Luca.
I want to push you to do something that is going to make people respond. Oh my God, this is going to blow people's minds.
CeeLo showcases big voices and big personalities with Chessa, James Massoni, Jamar Rogers, and Juliette Sims.
My team will rise to the challenge. The other teams are going to try their best to be fierce against you.
Who will survive elimination this week?
It's going to be a battle. This is do or die, man. You are at risk. If I don't give a killer performance, it's goodbye.
There are no second chances. They can't handle nobody on Red Zone. They most certainly can't handle me. Adam, Christina, Blake, you know this.
The quarterfinals continue right now on The Voice. So remember, for the artists that survived tonight's instant eliminations, your votes are critical. And as always, you can vote by calling the artist toll-free 855 number. You can also text from your Sprint phones, download your favorite artist songs from tonight at iTunes, and either log on to NBC.com or The Voice Facebook page. Voting opens at the end of the show. It closes tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow morning. Adam, let's start with you. Last week, you said you liked the instant eliminations. Tonight, you have to make a tough decision. How do you feel?
Well, Carson, that's a good question. Sorry, some stuff over here. I love you. I do think it's a cool thing. I think it's a great thing. It does give us more control, and we like control.
CeeLo, your team has thrived in the live shows. A lot of pressure tonight. What advice did you give them?
Well, I'm sorry, I guess. My advice is always reality-based, man. I encourage them to remain optimistic, you know what I'm saying? And highly enthusiastic because, the chances of this team being victorious is quite possible. So, yeah.
All right. I don't know if we missed something with the coaches, Blake.
I don't know what. Oh, okay, Ash. What?
Let's focus. Let's focus here.
Yes, tonight, I'm nervous.
Why do
What
you
you
think
say?
I
You
got
nervous?
to stand?
I have gas.
Okay. Is that what's going on? All right. Well, it is like to be. Okay, CeeLo. Thank you for that. Blake, let's focus. A lot of competition tonight. You had to let go of Raylan last week. What kind of response did you get?
People are pissed about that, and I don't blame them because people know that Raylan is a star. But aside from that, I mean, this is a game, this is a competition, and we got to get down to who does the best performances on not tonight. You know what I mean? And Raylan's gonna be. She's a star. She's a star. No question.
All right. And Christina, you had to make a difficult decision. You eliminated Jesse Campbell last week. What advice do you give CeeLo and Adam tonight?
It's tough. It's tough to be up here, and the biggest advice I can say, the biggest advice I can give the guys is to go with your gut and to go with your gut and follow your heart and be in the moment.
Just follow your fart.
You're their coach. All right, bringing it back. Nobody knows these people and these guys that get up there every week, but us as their coach on the stage. So it's important that we, only we know.
That's true.
Only we know.
Thank you, coaches. I think. Not only do we have a full night of performances from our artists, but for the first time this season, Adam and CeeLo will be joining their artists right here on this stage. Plus, we are reuniting CeeLo's legendary hip-hop group, Goody Mob, for their new single, Fight to Win. Let's get to it from Team CeeLo. It's an artist whose story of survival has inspired a lot of fans. The 30-year-old vocalist from New York, Jamar Rogers.
This ain't a song for the broken hearted.
Jamar is singing It's My Life by Bon Jovi. The lyrics to this song, like, I am going to live. It's a story.
When I found out I was HIV positive, I would be lying if I said that I wasn't tempted to give up. 6 years ago, I had just found out about my HIV status. I was getting clean, so it was a dark time in my life, and you had a song called Just a Thought that I would listen to, and you helped save my life, brother. There's a line that CeeLo has in that song that says it's even dark in the daytime. When you're getting clean off of any addiction, it's gonna be rough. For the first time, I got to thank CeeLo for writing a song that helped save my life.
It's very gratifying to know that my even feeling that way, you know, when I was in that space and it's salvaging someone else's life, you know what I mean, like for a greater good. It feels very purposed. It made me feel great that he saw the light of the song and what it represented because of how special life is in general and his life in particular.
I can definitely relate to this song. I didn't think I would live to see 30, and I just had my 30th birthday. And I'm just so glad that I didn't give up on those days that I really wanted to just quit it all. Because here I am. I'm triumphant today. I'm so proud of myself.
Performing It's My Life, here he is, Jamar Rogers.
This ain't a song for the broken hearted. No silent prayer for faith departed. I ain't gonna be just a face in the crowd. Gonna hear my voice when I shout it out loud. 'Cause it's my
From Team CeeLo, first of the night, Jamar Rogers, everybody. Wow, and that is crazy. What a way to get started tonight from our artists. What an amazing set, that was crazy. All right, we'll get to your coach and your idol CeeLo in just a little bit. But Adam, what'd you think?
Yeah, Jamar, you're just so amazing, man. I love.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because you were actually, I'm not sure you guys know this, but the first person that we even heard, all of it, you were the first person that we heard in the blinds. You know, they obviously made it look different on TV, but you were the first voice we heard. And we were all just really late to the punch. You know, CeeLo was the guy that turned around, and I think we all feel like we missed out for sure on something amazing. But I will say, you belong with CeeLo, and that you are exactly where you need to be, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Blake Shelton.
And I agree. I would hate to think that somebody besides CeeLo would have ended up working with you. And also, I don't know that there's ever been a better pairing of a song with a person. And I mean, that's credit credit to you and CeeLo, man. Just great job. I mean, just y'all are doing really good, and it irritates me.
Thanks, Blake.
Christina.
I love that you made that song your own, and you truly sang that like it was your life on the line, and that's what I loved about it. You're not even on my team, and you're honestly one of my favorites in the competition. You keep it great, and I'm actually, you know, besides my team, you're one of the ones I'm definitely rooting for.
Thank you, Christina.
High praise from Christina. Let's go to your coach.
Jay
CeeLo.
Bird. Jay Bird. I want to pause for a moment. Listen to the love. Your love has very, very little to do with me. Jay, you are such a strong, such a sweet spirit. I would proudly stand beside you, fight, win, lose, or draw, and die with you. I love you, sir.
Love you too.
You're such a survivor. Your story is a very empowering and encouraging, triumphant victory of life and perseverance and sacrifice, dedication and commitment. We can't help but all be inspired by it. We all love you here.
If you want to save Jamar, then vote. You call toll-free 1-855-VOICE-01. That's 1-855-864-2301. Or Sprint users can text the number 1 to 97979. You can also vote on Facebook, NBC.com, or by downloading Jamar's song at iTunes. One more time, give it up, Jamar Rogers. Coming up, it's Team Adam's first artist, Katrina Parker. You're watching The Voice live quarterfinals. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The Voice. It is the live quarterfinals. Before we hear from Adam's first artist, let's quickly check in with Christina Milian in the Sprint Lounge. What's up, Christina?
Hey, what's up, Carson? So I'm hanging out back here with Jamar, who had the most amazing performance. A lot of great compliments. And your mom over here. Oh my gosh, we're a fan of you, by the way. We watched you in the audience. How did you feel about your son's performance?
If you watched in the audience, you saw that I couldn't stop crying. It was very moving, very inspirational. Of course, I cried when he mentioned his 30th birthday because many of you all don't know, he didn't think he could make it to 30 when he was out really trying to kill himself doing drugs. He would repeatedly say, I'm not going to make it to 30. So 30 was a very pivotal year for us. So needless to say, I'm excited, and this is his life, and he is living it.
Well, we're very proud of Jamar. We love you. We got our boy James Mathoni over here. All right, James, you got to fill everybody in. All right, back home, I'm hearing a lot of girls are showing up at the shop. I'm betting that a lot of girls are wrecking their car just to come see you. What's it like back home?
I go to work. I show up at work and there's posters everywhere all over the garage door. I don't know if it's my dad doing it or the girls, but somebody's doing it.
All right, well, we love it. Back to you, Carson.
Thank you guys very, very much. Now we turn to an artist whose emotional last chance performance got Adam to save her from the bottom three. It's the 34-year-old singer from right here in Los Angeles, Katrina Parker.
Being in the bottom three, and I thought, I've got to go out there and just lay it all out. I can't believe this could be. I just stopped caring about everything else but singing and that feeling you get when you're on stage and that magic happens.
Katrina, you're the winner.
That's all I needed to conquer my demons.
So much of what fuels success is how you get back up again. And look, you went out there to save your ass, and you completely blew me away.
This week I'm singing Jar of Hearts by Christina Perry.
It is more important for Katrina to nail it. Fortunately, I'm so confident that this is the right song and the right moment for her that no one should rest and think that she's going anywhere right away.
I have to pick myself up quite a bit. I mean, before I got sick, I had been doing music for years. And then when you get that taken away from you, you realize, holy crap, I just want to sing.
You've beaten the odds already. There aren't very many people who have a job, who do what you do, who can sing like that.
I don't want to go back to the cubicle. It was a great place to earn a living and be treated really well, but the people I worked with said when I left, please don't come back, because that means that things worked out.
That's so good. The only thing was like the last big note needs to be as big as everything else. I think it's more decisive there.
Yeah.
If you don't get nervous, you got it.
I have to sing the crap out of my song. I've
really enjoyed being here, and this has been such an incredible experience, and I'm not ready to go yet.
Performing Jar of Hearts, here is Katrina Parker.
No, I can't take one more step towards you, 'cause all that's waiting is regret. And don't you know I'm not your ghost anymore? You lost the love I love the most. I learned to live half a lie, and now you want me one more time. And who do you think you are? Run around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts. Who do you think you are? It took so long just to feel alright. Remember how to put the light in my eyes. I wish I had missed the first time that we kissed. 'Cause you broke all your promises, and now you're back, but you don't get me back. Who do you think you are? Run around leaving scars, collecting your scars, tearing love apart. Gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you
That is Katrina Parker, representing Team Adam. Great job. You look beautiful. Got your proud folks up there. All right, we'll save time with your coach. Let's start with Blake first. Blake, what'd you think of Katrina?
I'm more interested in what are you going to do now, buddy? Because that right there was a breakout. That was awesome. That's the first time I've heard you sound like just somebody that was totally different than anybody else. I mean, you just stepped out on your own there. Your voice is sweet and powerful, and it had this rasp to it, and that was awesome. Congratulations. That was really good.
Christina.
I have to agree. That song, it sounded, I've never sang it before, but it sounds like it would be difficult to remain consistent with your notes and making sure there's no cracks involved and things like that. So I have compassion for that. But you know what? I have to say, the one thing I'll say about you is the fact that, everyone says, Adele and whatever. When I first came out, people had, everybody when they first come out, everybody's compared to somebody. And now, who outlived who? And then, some people you don't even hear about anymore. I say, you are Katrina Parker and own that because show that, you are who you are and you did a fantastic job. I thought it was beautiful.
Thank you.
Sila.
Yeah, Christina, I know exactly what you mean. Like, many times I've been in the airport and people like, Brad Pitt. I'm like, no. I'm not Brad Pitt for the 100th time. No. Katrina, I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I'm trying to light up a very, very, tender moment for me today. So anyway, in all seriousness, I agree with Blake. This is like it's like seeing you and hearing you for the first time. You look exceptionally beautiful. Your voice is, your voice sounded equally flawless. And I heard like some wilt. That's what I can call it. I think that's a word. Like a little wilt, but I know that that's because of the emotion and your connection with the record. And with that being said, I could accept that. That's the only thing that I heard that stopped me from being like a 100, but it was great. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Steve. Let's go right to your coach, Adam.
Katrina, seriously, I'm so proud. It's crazy. You were not one of my favorites on my team in the very beginning. I'm not gonna lie. You weren't. You weren't. What? It's true. Come on. I sugarcoat everything.
But you said that, I would be like,
yeah.
Oh, you get away with it.
Yeah. But no, it's true though. Like you have one of the best voices now. You've evolved so much. And like seriously, and let me just say, I know we gotta wrap things up, make it quick. You are You have taken the little, and by the way, most of it, 99% of it is you. It always is, you know, the person that's actually up there singing. That was incredible. That was flawless.
And if you want to save Katrina, then vote. You can call toll-free 1-855-VOICE-02. That is 1-855-864-2302. Or Sprint users can text the number 2 to 97979. You can also vote on Facebook, NBC.com, or by downloading Katrina's song at iTunes. One more time, she's Katrina Parker. Coming up, Coach CeeLo Green joins his team on stage. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this. We're the Voice live quarterfinals returns.
And welcome back to The Voice. Don't change that channel because we've got one groovy group of kids with a brand new sound. And with them is their coach, one cool cat who actually owns a cool cat. Here's a little ditty called Dancing in the Streets. Ladies and germs, Juliet, Jamar, James and Chessa, and CeeLo Green.
Give it up for Team CeeLo! And coming up, we've got Matai from Team Adam, and later, James Massoni from Team CeeLo. It's The Voice. Live quarterfinals right here on NBC. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The Voice. It is the live quarterfinals. It's Team Adam and Team CeeLo going head-to-head on stage. Their coaches have some tough decisions ahead of them because at the end of the night, they both must make instant eliminations. Now we turn to Team Adam. It's the magnetic 18-year-old nursing student from Dallas looking for her breakout performance, Matai.
When I turned around, you had this like natural grace and elegance. You drew people in because you were enjoying what you did.
That's why I feel like song choice is so difficult for me, because just feeling a song, it's almost sometimes I feel more important than vocal stuff for me.
If you ever let that slip away, it's over. Getting to know Matai was great. She has a very carefree attitude. I don't want her to lose that. I've seen so many people fall to that pressure. I'm Like a Bird, Nelly Furtado, a beautiful song. This to me will show a little bit of every side of you.
Adam was super excited about this song.
There's no other song that you were more born to sing than this one.
It caught me off guard. You're lovely, but it's not for sure.
Nelly Furtado is brilliant in how unique her voice is, and I think Mattia can fill that space for her generation.
I'm like a bird, I only fly away.
That's pretty big.
I feel like I just don't, like, I don't want to sound like her.
You don't. You sound like you.
Okay.
The most important thing for Mattia to do is to know it like the back of her hand. And if she does that, the results are going to be astounding.
I have very one-way
You're
vision.
really focused.
Yeah, and whatever I put it on, it's just bam. So I knew I wanted med school, so it was academics. And I know what I want to do now. I'm supposed to be a singer. I just need this performance to be perfect, because if it's not just right, I go home.
You have to eat this song for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Got it.
That's going to be the difference for you.
I don't want to leave yet. I don't.
With I'm Like a Bird, here is Matai.
You're beautiful, that's for sure. You'll never, ever fade. You're lovely, but it's not for sure. I would ever change, and though my love is real, though my love is true.
That is Matai, Team Adam. All right, we'll get to Adam in just a little bit. Let's start with some coaches' comments. Blake Shelton.
I thought you sang that song really beautifully. I could have done without Captain America swinging around back there. That's just me.
Yeah, I thought prove that. I did not approve of Captain America.
Yeah, that was odd. But
Dude,
no disrespect to your singing. You sang really great. I've always been a fan of yours.
I was enjoying it, and then all of a sudden this dude was like playing.
We'll get to you in a minute, Coach. Christina, what did you think?
Gotta be involved in your own production of your own team, Adam. No,
she
stop.
Smack talking
Okay, so it's true. I'm focused on every aspect of my team. But you and Ty actually last week were my very favorite on Adam's team. This year, I have to say, Katrina took that from form, did that for me this week. But I'm gonna say it's just because I didn't truly feel like you connected with the song. It sounded like I wanted something different from you this week, and to be honest, it sounded a little force-fed, the song, because to me it sounded like eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, that was a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, it was a little bit, I think, inappropriate to tell your teammate, you know, to go along with a song that they don't believe in, you know?
All right, Adam, what do you have to say to that?
But Ty knows what I'm talking
That's like your opinion, man. Yeah, okay. I mean, we all have our opinions about it. Yeah, I thought it was great. You know, I would have liked there to not. The one thing I didn't know about was the kind of sketchy dude. Yeah. Minus the sketchy dude. By the way, the dude, you're not sketchy necessarily, but
He's awesome.
he did distract me a little bit, and I wasn't aware of that, so that kind of bummed me out. It had nothing to do with you. I thought that it was great. I thought, you know, your energy. I think that your energy is infectious, and I think that just the joy of singing. I wanted to do a song with you. You were just like so happy and carefree, and you know that was accomplished, and I'm really, really, really happy. I hope that you are too.
If you want to save Matai, then vote. Call toll-free 1-855-VOICE-03. That's 1-855-864-2303. Or Sprint users can text the number 3 to 97979. You can also vote on Facebook, NBC.com, or by downloading Matai's song at iTunes. One more time, give it up for Matai, everybody. Coming up, Team CeeLo's James Massoni, and later, Team Adams' Tony Luca, when the Voice Live quarterfinals return. Right after this. Welcome back to The Voice, the live quarterfinals. It's a nerve-wracking night for both Team Adam and Team CeeLo. One artist from each team will be instantly eliminated. Before we make any tough decisions, let's check in with Christina Milian, the artist over in the Sprint Lounge. Christina.
Thanks, Carson. All right, so on Twitter right now, we got our girl Matai, who just got off the stage. She is trending worldwide. We love when you guys get involved. Now, we got our boys. Pip. Oh, what are you guys doing, huh? Are you guys playing rock, paper, scissors? Oh, yeah? All right, now, you have the Pipsters, right? I heard your fans made up a name for your fans. Like, what does that feel like? And anything you want to say to the Pipsters out there?
Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you're not mad at me for not wearing a bow tie this week.
Oh, so no bow tie.
No bow tie this week. We're changing it up a bit.
All right, now you guys actually are roommating together. Now, how do you get ready for performance like tonight, but actually live together? Do you help each other out, or do you like go your separate ways?
Yeah, we don't do a whole lot of singing in the actual hotel room, but we are both pretty good listeners, so it's good as this thing progresses to be able to like bounce ideas off of each other and confide in each other. It's a lot of fun, man. He's a good guy.
All right, that's pretty darn cute. All right, back to you, Carson.
Well, thank you, Christina and crew. Now, from Team CeeLo, it's the 21-year-old mechanic from Boston, Massachusetts, James Massoni.
My first live performance, I did better than I thought I was going to do. I didn't expect to get that big of a reaction out of the girls. I'm glad I did, though.
Can you consider yourself a ladies' man?
I'm trying. Before, it was a little harder. Now it's getting easier now.
Let's lean on that as a strength, that natural connection with people. They love you, they want to cheer you on and support you. You don't want to be fixing cars for the rest of your life. I know that.
I don't know.
Ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, with ladies love you, right?
Just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are.
This week I am performing Billy Joel's Just the Way You Are.
Really project on those. Because you're going to be having the chicks bringing back those old terms like, oh, James is so dreamy. You my ladies' man. Me and you as two lady killers. You know, like, we gotta love double time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's a skill set and I want to give it to you.
It's funny for him to call me Lady Killer number 2. It's a good honor, you know.
I'm soft smoking like you. I mean, like,
that's just how I am. Laid back.
Yeah, me too. When I'm on stage and I know what I want to do and I know what I'm doing, that's when I can wild out. I wear wigs. I do whatever I want to do because I'm confident.
As of now, I do feel like an underdog. That's why with this next song, I want it to be like a knockout.
I'm setting you up to win.
I trust you, so.
Oh, I trust you.
With Just the Way You Are, here is Lady Killer number 2, James Massoni.
Don't go changing, trying to please me. Never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. I never could have come this far. I took them good times. I'll take
That is James Massoni from Team CeeLo. Good job. Classy young man. Let's talk to the coaches. Blake, what did you think of that?
I've been a big fan of yours from the beginning, and I don't know. I don't know about. I mean, you sang that song great. I don't know how I feel about that. It just seemed like it kind of laid there for me personally.
Christina?
I actually agree with Blake. I think that you have a special voice. You know, I think that last week you came out here, you were kind of like, you know, you got the ladies' attention, and CeeLo definitely played into that this week. And I think just for me personally, I would have wanted something a little different because I felt like that kind of was what happened last week. But it sounded good.
Coach CeeLo.
Well,
Can I say one thing for you?
Yeah, sure, please.
I loved it a lot.
Well, you know, Blake's a married man, Christine's a woman, and Blake's a lady killer too, so he understands. He gets it, right?
Like a young Sinatra.
Exactly.
Like an old school heartthrob.
You know what I'm saying? Jamie, look, man, I enjoyed it. I think that your voice is so genuine and so sweet and so soft-spoken. I just really believe that, man, like, you know, it's natural. Like, you know, do what comes natural to you, man. Like, if the women, you know, so like, are your audience and they're affectionate towards you, then reciprocate that love and give it right back. And so there's nothing wrong with knowing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I enjoyed the performance. I enjoyed it.
If you want to save James and vote, call toll-free 1-855-VOICE-04. That's 1-855-864-2304. Or Sprint users can text the number 4 to 97979. You can also vote on Facebook, NBC.com, or by downloading James's song at iTunes. Let's hear it one more time. James Massoni. Up next, James's coach CeeLo returns to the stage to reunite with Goody Mob. Then from Team Adam, it's Tony and Luca. More live quarterfinals on The Voice. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The Voice, the live quarterfinals. Now to a special performance by a group straight out of Atlanta that changed the face of Southern hip-hop, reuniting for their new single, Fight to Win. Give it up for Coach CeeLo Green and Goody Mob.
Fight to win, stand up straight, no debate. Push by hate, concentrate, penetrate, generate, motivate, live by faith, keep believing. I know the reason, it's the season, now's the time. Keep on dreaming, keep on leading, and keep on fighting.
I am fighting for the liberation of voices with something to say, like many before me. For glory, you'll have to stand in harm's way. I'm no savior, just a soldier with an order. So I have no choice but to trust the God, 'cause it must be done. Hey, it
welcome. What a performance. All right, there's no time to waste. Let's get right to it. From Team Adam, it's the 36-year-old Michigan vocalist who's ready to take a big risk, Tony Luca.
Talk to me. Who is Tony Luca? It's funny to end up on a show like this for someone who's had a long career and wonder why is it taking this kind of time. And, you know, you start looking at the choices you make. When did I really take a chance that was interesting? And the show in itself is a bad step.
You got a family, man. Your priorities change, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, on the subject of risk, that's hands down the biggest one I ever took. And that raises the stakes like no other.
Of course, dude. Sitting down talking with Tony, I just connected with him and I really identified with where he's coming from. He's seizing an amazing opportunity and he's got a lot of courage to do it. Let's get this all out in the open. You did great the other night.
You know, you have your old Musketeer buddies behind you. I just find you to be very one-dimensional.
That was honest. Honesty is important, and I do not fault Christina for what she said.
Her experience of me on the show, yeah, a guy in gray jacket singing big, epic, sweeping, iconic rock songs, you know, and that's limited in its scope.
I don't disagree with her. Christina kind of inadvertently helped me coach Tony because I thought, okay, well, let's push back. I think that in order to finally get to where you want to go, rather than try to get away from your roots, you gotta like stare them right in the face and use them to grow. I want to push you to do something that is going to make people respond. We had this kind of wild idea to do a song so crazy that it can work.
You always get a little anxious when you're taking a risk.
You can break a few eggs while you're making this omelet.
If this performance goes down the way Adam and I foresee it, it won't be soon forgotten.
Please welcome Tony Luca. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. How was I supposed to know? Something wasn't right here. Oh, baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. And now you're out of sight. Yeah, show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now what we've got. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe it. Now without you, lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, baby, the reason I breathe is you. Girl, you got me blinded. Oh, baby, baby, ain't nothing that I would do. It's not the way I planned it. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now what we've got. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe it. Now without you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Tony Luca. All right, let's see what the coaches thought of that. Sorry, it is very loud in here. That was like Bieber loud. Christina, some thoughts. I'll start with you, obviously.
Here's what I say. Let's get Britney Spears out here on the stage and let's do a real Mickey Mouse Club reunion. And get
Bad idea.
We'll bring Justin out. We'll all have some good laughs and some fun. No, actually, Tony, I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was different, and you put a different twist on the song, and I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you. Blake Shelton. Blake.
Damn it, I want Christina to keep talking.
Come on, Brittany.
I would.
Just mad you weren't on the Mickey Mouse.
No, I know, I was too. I just knew there was going to be more. Man, it pisses me off because that was really smart. That's all I can say. It was. Tony, let me just say, I love you for what you just did. I hate him for what he just did.
All right, let's hear from your coach, Adam.
Oh, God, I love you. Well, Tony and I sat together and this wild idea, which kind of was your idea initially in the very early stages, but then you didn't want to do it at all. And we talked about it, we argued over it. You know, you have the thing, the Mickey Mouse Club thing, you know, that's something that kind of, in a way, had haunted you, you know, trying to get away from it your whole life. And we said, you know what, why don't we just stare it down and bring it back? And listen, man, like, it was, I just didn't want to see you do a bunch of great classic rock tunes and fall by the wayside. This was one of those things where you just embraced it, and you did something different and refreshing, and I'm so proud of you for having the courage to do it.
Thank you. All right, if you want to save Tony Luca, then vote. Call toll-free, 1-855-VOICE-05. That's 1-855-864-2305, or Sprint users can text the number 5 to 97979. You can also vote on Facebook, NBC.com, or by downloading Tony's song at iTunes. There he is, Tony Luca. When we come back, it's Chessa from Team CeeLo when The Voice live quarterfinals continues right here on NBC. Welcome back to The Voice. It is the live quarterfinals. Time is indeed running out for Adam and CeeLo. They'll slash their teams with instant eliminations. Now, before we head to another performance, let's see what's going on in the Sprint Lounge with Christina Milian. Christina.
Hey, Carson. Now, I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but on Twitter, you, my boy Tony Luca, is blowing it up right now. You're being talked about everywhere from that performance. You performed Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time. I've been waiting for you to tell me what you were going to perform. How was it? How did you feel? And what do you want to say to Christina?
Well, yeah, I thought we'd either put this MMC thing to bed or open it wide open forever. I just want to say thanks to Christina for giving the proper nudge and pushing me and Adam in a really cool, creative direction, and we wouldn't have done that without it.
Absolutely. And you got your family here, your son, your beautiful wife. You guys look great. Now we got my girl Juliet Sims. All right, Juliet, you got a performance coming up tonight. You killed it the last time. Are you ready for tonight? And of course, we have the elimination. That's kind of scary, but how are you feeling like going into this?
I'm feeling good, excited, and hoping my performance gets received well.
I think it will. You'll slay. All right, it's back to you, Carson.
All right, thank you guys very much. Now it is Team CeeLo's turn with an artist whose commanding last chance performance earned her coach's save, the 21-year-old power vocalist from Hawaii, Chessa.
When I found out that I was in bottom 3, I realized this is showtime.
Knock that note out of the water.
I'd say Chessa.
My heart says Chester.
After CeeLo saved me, it was like a life-changing experience.
How you feeling, Survivor? Come on, we got to talk about that. You dug deep down and like almost blew that microphone.
I've never felt like that ever when I perform.
I believe that Chessa is this generation's power vocalist. So what kind of artist do you want to be now?
Diva-esque.
When you say diva, I know you got a favorite.
Whitney Houston and Beyonce embodied performance and vocals, just everything.
No argument there. Chessa is doing I Have Nothing by the immortal Miss Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston, man, like, she ain't no joke.
Yeah.
You cut from her cloth, man. You can hit them notes. Everybody gonna know it.
I really love this song. I've sang it since I was a little girl. You know, I've sang it with my brother. This is actually the first time that I'm going out as a solo artist. I was always known as Troy's little sister. He's like, now you're actually doing this on your own, and you're finding yourself. You never know how proud I am of you. He's my world. This is for my brother. With the instant elimination happening now, it's kind of scary for me because I was in the bottom of my last performance.
That's that slow clap joint, man. Y'all gotta give it up. Damn, girl.
I'm just trying to give the best performance that I can give.
With I Have Nothing, here is Chessa.
Take me for what I am, 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't really have to to have you.
Representing Team CeeLo, Chessa, everybody. Beautiful. All right, we'll get to Coach CeeLo Green in just a minute. We got to go to Christina. Christina, what'd you think?
I have to applaud you for some courage. That is a beloved song, and I know, talent shows growing up, I know as a vocalist myself what it's like to sing a Whitney Houston song, and those are huge shoes to fill, and you still managed to do your own thing with it. I love the out-chorus. I thought, you took it to notes that Whitney actually didn't hit in the out-chorus, and I thought that was really original. I'm telling you, this week, Team CeeLo is where it's at.
Okay, Coach CeeLo. CeeLo Green, what'd you think?
It is, gotta be honest.
Just, hey, baby. Jeez. Baby, you did such a wonderful job. You look exceptionally beautiful. I can't believe it. Look at you. Look at you. Let me tell you something on a deeper level. I have history with the late, great Miss Whitney Houston. She's my fairy godmother in many ways. And, I gave you some big shoes to fill, as Christina said. And this is one of those records, I personally believe it's time to start investing and advocating in the next power vocalists. I'm ready for our female vocalists to be women. And this is a grown woman song. Not this auto-tune, Tinkerbell kind of thing. I'm talking about from the gut, grown woman, childbearing, strength. You see what I'm saying? I'm serious, it's not enough. It's not enough for you. That's why I support you. That's why I called you back here. You did an exceptional job. I'm so excited about you. Great job.
If you want to save Chessa the vote, call toll-free 1-855-VOICE-06. That's 1-855-864-2306. Or Sprint users can text the number 6 to 97979. You can also vote on Facebook, NBC.com, or by downloading Chessa's song at iTunes. Let's hear it for Chessa, everybody. Next, it's Pip from Team Adam. The live quarterfinals on The Voice continue in a minute. Welcome back to The Voice, the live quarterfinals. Remember, at the end of the night, Adam and CeeLo are sending 2 of their own home. All right, now to Team Adam. It's an artist who wants to step it up after his last live performance, the 19-year-old vocalist from Georgia, Pip.
For the future, we got to work a little harder on the intent behind what you're doing.
My last song wasn't my strongest.
America's final save is Pip.
This week I have to prove to Adam that I can get out there and really kill it. Last week I kind of didn't do my best.
Didn't matter, because you're here.
This week Adam and I decided that I should sing Somewhere Only We Know by Keith. I walked across.
I really like this song. I think it's good for him. He continues to do things that you wouldn't have expected him to do, which I like. My first impression of you was you were very theatrical.
I mean, I've done musicals and stuff when I was super young, but I've always been the type of person to dabble in so many different genres, and I'm not really sure how to nail one down.
Let me help you find the right pocket to fit into.
Is this the place we used to love?
Yeah, hit the notes. That's already better. It's 100 times better. When I was a kid, and I was 15, I wanted to be Eddie Vedder, and I couldn't actually sing that way. So I embraced the simplicity and the purity of just singing. Your voice is actually more like mine. The less you try, the more successful you are. This falsetto is really good, and especially when it's controlled and quieter, and I kind of wanted to do that. I can't sit here and tell you I know what's going to go down. With the instant elimination is the Wild West right now. No one's safe. Anyone can go home at any time. You're one of the more popular dudes on the show, and you have a really amazing fan base, but you, in my opinion, are at risk because your last performance wasn't as good. It's gonna be a battle. You're fighting for your life.
This is do or die. There is nothing after this except for this song right now.
Singing Somewhere Only We Know, here is Pip.
I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my head. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete.
Give it up for Pip, everybody. No both sides tonight. Let's talk to Blake Shelton. Blake, what'd you think?
I thought it was going really good till towards the end there, but I thought it was a pretty good overall performance. Where in the hell is the bow tie, man? That's like me without alcohol.
I gotta switch it up. I
Come on,
can't
man,
always
there's
be the
people in
bow
the
tie.
audience wearing bow
I
ties
know.
because of you.
I know. It'll be on
Quit
later.
saying
It's
that.
on later. I swear.
That's stupid. Go ahead. Somebody else talk. I'm
Coach
mad.
Adam, let's
I'm
go
mad.
right to you.
I like the no bow tie. It's a different side of you, you know? I love you too. That was great, man. You know, we talked about just tightening up the end, and you think you did a pretty good job, but it was still, there were a couple moments that weren't perfect, but hey, man, it's not supposed to be perfect. I'm proud of you. You know, you definitely wanted to do this song. You were really enthusiastic about it. I wanted to let you go with your gut on it, and it's a really sweet song. You know, no one's seen that side of you yet, and I'm proud of you, man. I really
Thank
am.
you. Thank you so much. If you want to save Pip and vote, call toll free 1-855-VOICE-07. That's 1-855-864-2307. Or Sprint users can text the number 7 to 97979. You can also vote on Facebook, NBC.com, or by downloading Pip song at iTunes. One more time. Pip, everybody. All right, coming up. It's the first time this season Coach Adam joins his team live on stage. Then it's Team CeeLo's Juliet Sims. It's the quarterfinals on The Voice. We're live. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The Voice, the live quarterfinals. Let's see what's going on with Christina Milian right now over in the Sprint Lounge. Christina.
Hey, Carson, I'm chilling back here celebrating with everybody about the great performance that Chessa had tonight. It was phenomenal. You're all over Twitter right now, definitely trending. Now, your brother's over here. Hi, Troy. You talk about your brother a lot. Is there anything you want to say to your sister about her performance tonight?
I'm just gonna say that you killed it, and you finally showed people the reason why you're here, and you represent not only your family, but you represent God, and God is good.
Well, we know you guys are both pretty close. It's great to see family here to support. But we're just moments away from Team Adam's performance. Make sure to log on to Twitter and let us know how much you love The Voice. It's hashtag The Voice. Back to you, Carson.
Thank you guys very much. Let's take a little break from the competition and welcome Team Adam to the stage with Instant Karma. Here they are, Katrina, Matai, Pip, and Tony, and of course their coach, Mr. Adam Levine.
Karma's gonna get you. Gonna knock you right on the head.
performance of the night, it's Team CeeLo's Juliet Sims. Then there's nowhere to run for Adam and CeeLo. Their instant eliminations are coming up. You're watching The Voice live quarterfinals. It's going to get real exciting real quick. Welcome back to The Voice, the live shows. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our musical director, Paul Merkovich, and our incredible voice band. In just a few minutes, crucial decisions from Adam and CeeLo, who will each be eliminating one of their artists. But first, it's the final artist of the night. From Team CeeLo, the 25-year-old rocker from Florida, whose accomplishments are finally being recognized, Juliet Sims.
My first live show was exhilarating. Everything you hope for, when it happens,
Your voice is
You're the best performance I've seen so far.
it's the most incredible feeling in the world.
I mean, all of you like to be so accomplished. I mean, just 25. Why aren't you on a plaque somewhere?
My first deal was right when girl bands were getting popular. That's the direction I was being pushed in, and it just wasn't who I was. It's been a massive struggle, always working so hard.
This week, Juliet is performing Crying by Aerosmith. I picked this song because her tone is very similar to Steven's.
There was a time when I was so broken-hearted.
You move people. You seem like you were just born with a voice that shreds like a great guitar solo. Different people reaching out to you saying about time. How's that feel?
I was told no a lot, and so definitely a sense of vindication.
I think with this opportunity, she'll finally end up being where she belongs.
When you try for something for so long, at one point I thought that this would never happen. And it's happening.
I think the other teams are going to try their best to be fierce against you. They're afraid of you.
To go home when I've made it this far, no, I can't.
With Crying, here is Juliet Sims.
There was a time when I was so broken-hearted. Love wasn't much of a friend of mine. Oh, the tables were turned, yeah, 'cause me and them ways about it. That kind of love was a killing kind. And listen, all I want is someone I can resist. I know all I need to know right away. I got you. I was crying when I met you. Now I'm trying to forget you. 'Cause your love is sweet, misery. Just what you got inside. Hey, where you not to stay. Yeah, sweetheart, ain't until you get
Juliet Sims. Team CeeLo, everybody. All right, coaches. All right, Blake Shelton.
That was a double bonus for me because you sounded great. I mean, you're a great singer, and it brought back memories of this past fall of duck season. Just shooting them out of the air, man, and feathers are falling everywhere. It was doubly awesome. You know what I'm talking about. You guys like to shoot birds
Are you
too,
saying you
don't
want to shoot her?
Like I do. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Well, I don't want to shoot her.
It's really good.
All right, Christina.
You are fabulous. I mean, each week, I just, you know what I love about it? You know what I love about it? You're just so, you don't care. It's almost like you black out when you're on stage because you just go in and you never look back. You are just, you know, I love the way you kind of roar on stage and you just give it all you got. And I love that as a performer. Wow. Thank you, Christina.
All right, Coach CeeLo Green.
What's up, Julie?
I see them.
My little electric guitar, my little red Corvette. I thought you did an amazing job, man. I mean,
What are you talking about?
Yo, look. So listen, I just want to be serious. I mean, I'm impressed with your voice each and every time. It's brand new, and it's just so rugged. It's like leather. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's built to last. And you know, I respect that quality of voice, that caliber of performer and artist. And I think that, you know what I mean, like you are definitely, you know, one of the hopefuls that everybody's rooting on. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody agrees. You know what I'm saying? So wonderful stage and wonderful attitude and command on stage. I think you did a great job, baby, with the song that we selected for you. Yeah.
If you want to save Juliet, then vote. Call toll-free 1-855-VOICE-08. That's 1-855-864-2308. Or Sprint users can text the number 8 to 97979. You can also vote on Facebook, NBC.com, or by downloading Juliet's song at iTunes. One more time, give it up for Juliet Sims. Coming up, Adam and CeeLo send 2 home instant eliminations when the Voice Live quarterfinals returns right after this. Welcome back to the Voice Live quarterfinals. This is it. It is time for instant eliminations. Adam, CeeLo, you have to send one of your own team members home right now. The artists remaining are safe until tomorrow night when we find out who was saved by America's votes. And here we go. Team CeeLo on stage with me. CeeLo, you've had a chance to watch all 4 of these artists perform. Now it is time for an instant elimination. Which artist, Jamar, Juliet, James, or Chessa, will you be sending home tonight?
I'm going to try to read this pretty quickly. I wrote something so I wouldn't stumble over my words, but it says, tonight is bittersweet for me because of the very thought of having to leave a loved one behind. I am afraid of what anger and inconvenience I would have caused, and also of what love and affection would go unnoticed. My honesty tonight will forever be a bond and could not crumble under the weight of even these circumstances. You are all a part of an elite, odd, eccentric, but absolutely equal team amongst yourselves and everyone else. I am honored and indebted to you for trusting in me, and so humbly again I ask that once more you trust me in saying that if one of us wins, we all win. Red till I'm dead. I hope that sums up what I have to do. I told you guys, the win, lose, or draw. That's got to be the disposition, you know, that we take. That's got to be the stance we take. Do we support each other in sacrifice and selflessness going forward? You know how I feel about you. Do not lose contact with me. Do not stop loving me. Do not stop loving yourself. This is merely a milestone in a path and a journey that will lead you to a destination great enough, bright enough for everyone to share. But tonight I have to make a final decision, and just due to the performances tonight and taking everything into consideration, I gotta let my little brother James go.
James Massoni eliminated tonight. Jamar, Juliet, and Chessa, you are safe and eligible for America's votes. James Massoni eliminated. Jamar, Juliet, you guys can go off stage. Congratulations. Chessa, you can go join your family.
I got you. Don't you? I love you. I got you. I love you too.
Can't have anybody. Yeah, any quick words?
Yeah, man, this man, I love him like an uncle. Uncle Lo, I call him. And I mean, dude, you helped me grow so much. I would have never done this music, and this dude helped me grow, and I love you. Honest to God, man.
Thank you so much.
Honest to God.
Thank you, man.
Big round of applause one more time for James Massoni. Okay. Yeah, thank you, James. CeeLo, you can return to your seat. One more instant elimination to go. Let's bring up Team Adam. Adam, the moment has come. It's time to let somebody go. Which artist, Katrina, Tony, Matai, or Pip, are you sending home tonight?
Oh my God. Hi, guys. How are you? I'm so, I think that I had a completely different idea about how this was going to go down because I just didn't know. I mean, everybody changed and flip-flopped, and all of a sudden someone was outshining another person, and you guys are all so great and all so different. I mean, that's one of the coolest things is, and tonight was an amazing night. CeeLo's team was incredible. You guys were incredible. This is a stupid thing that we have to do this, but unfortunately it's part of the job, and I wish I could say what he said, because it was amazing. I really like those words. So if you could TiVo the show or something and listen to that speech again, it might be better and more articulate than I'm about to be right now. I listened very objectively tonight, and certain things happened and led me to certain conclusions. I'm sorry I'm drawing this out because I'm still thinking. As CeeLo said, this is, all four of you being up here is a win. The incredible opportunities you've been afforded now as a result of being on the show are so valuable. So if you go home, it doesn't mean your life ends. You go home and you get back at it and you keep moving. And so at the end of the day, this is all good for everybody. And that's what makes it tough, but at the same time, incredible. And no one should be upset they're going home. Pip, I gotta let you go, man.
Pip has been eliminated. Matai, Tony Luca, Katrina Parker, you are safe. You can join your families. America can still vote on you when the show is over. You guys can go that way. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Tony, congratulations.
This is not a good decision.
Katrina?
This was a hard one. Yeah. I didn't know what to do. Yeah.
Pip, any last words real quick?
Thank you to Adam. Thank you to the show for having me on, and thank you. I mean, I've learned so much and grown so much from him, and it's been an amazing experience.
Big hand for Pip, everybody. Thank you, Pip. All right, Adam and CeeLo have made their difficult decisions. Now it's your turn. Vote to save your favorite remaining artists and keep them in this competition. Remember, you can vote by calling the artist toll-free 855 number. You can also text from your Sprint phones. Download your favorite artist song from tonight at iTunes and either log on to NBC.com or the Voice Facebook page. Votes for eliminated artists will not count. Voting is now officially open and closes at 10 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow morning. All right, tomorrow night we're going to find out which remaining artists you saved from each team. Then powerful last chance performances, more tough eliminations, and a special performance by Florence and the Machine. Again, that's tomorrow night. Thanks to our coaches, Adam, Blake, CeeLo, and Christina Milian. Thank you. I'm Carson Daly. We'll see you tomorrow at 9, 8 Central on NBC. Good night.